Hey, what's going on, guys? Neil here, bringing you a brand new video. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today, I wanted to bring you guys a video on Fidelity planning to offer Bitcoin in its 401k retirement funds and kind of what that means for you and my overall thoughts on this. So, I just have this USA Today article pulled up just to go over some of the key points here. Fidelity plans to add Bitcoin to its 401k options. Fidelity says it's responding to high interest in digital assets, but critics say investing retirement funds in Bitcoin is too risky. So Bitcoin's down, more than 16%, which we'll get in the charts a little bit, but crypto curiosity remains strong. To owners, Bitcoin represents just a dip, not a permanent loss of value. Bitcoin owners aren't in the game because they view crypto as the future of payments or for other idealistic reasons. Instead, 70% of Bitcoin owners say making money is their major reason, quote unquote, for investing. I'm interested to know where they got these stats from. I definitely do agree with this that most people are in it to make money, not because of the tech or the payment system, et cetera, even though the tech is fantastic. So that's an interesting stat. And estimates about 80 million Americans currently own or have invested in digital assets, which promoted plan sponsors to address a growing demand, especially among young workers. But MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor, who's been one of Bitcoin's biggest cheerleaders, quote unquote, who has added a ton of Bitcoin to the company's balance sheet, will be the first company to offer Bitcoin in its retirement plan via Fidelity. That's not surprising at all, as Michael Saylor is a big Bitcoin proponent. Grave concerns. So he says that I find that hard to believe. A lot of employers I know don't want to because they're liable. I do have grave concerns over this action. Right now, these are speculative assets. So people are still seeing Bitcoin as a risk on or speculative asset, but if you move into the charts over here, you can see that Bitcoin's down year to date 20%. And if Bitcoin's such a risk on speculative asset, it's actually down less or the same as the NASDAQ, which is something very interesting to keep an eye on. And this is the time when you got to stay patient, as I said in my last video, and have a plan when it comes to investing. So when these markets are on a dip, this is when you got to think about, hey, how am I going to DCA in or try to find a good point to enter into these assets for the long term. So I find that interesting. Obviously, there's going to be tons of critics when it comes to Bitcoin. And it's just interesting to see what they're talking about here. If we scroll down a little bit, it's easy to get swept up in the biggest fad. Vanguard says that, but they're talking about safety first. So Bitcoin is obviously rising in demand, and Vanguard even echoed that statement saying, while we don't currently offer crypto as an investment option, we acknowledge impact they're making in the investing world. As cryptocurrencies and blockchain become increasingly mainstream, we'll continue to monitor their development and discern the best path forward for our investors. So many of these financial advisors say, don't put more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of your portfolio into Bitcoin, and that's going to be their take on it. Everyone's going to have a different take, and that's why it's important to come up with your own investment thesis and your own investment plan. But my overall feelings when it comes to this is that this is very bullish overall for crypto, that it's coming to 401ks via Fidelity, one of the most legacy brokers out there. On top of that, hopefully we'll see a spot ETF soon. This could, spark some bullish sentiment back into the markets, as right now we're in a completely bearish phase right now. The sentiment is pretty terrible, and Bitcoin's still holding pretty well over at around 40,000, 38,000 currently. I think it's held actually quite well considering the times we are in currently. So my overall thoughts, just to kind of wrap this up, is to kind of, like I said, have your own plan. This is really bullish. I'm glad that people are going to have the option to put it in their retirement plan, because a lot of people have money tied up in their retirement plan. They don't want to pull it out to, take that 10% hit for pulling out early and the tax repercussions. Rather, they could just roll over these funds into, Bitcoin through their 401k. And it says investors will be able to allocate up to 20% of their 401k accounts to Bitcoin. To employers, the employers will be able to lower that cap. So it depends on the employer, right? I think this is just the start of a domino effect when it comes to legacy brokers starting to offer Bitcoin. A lot of these legacy brokers and big institutions have currently flipped. I think with some more regulation, there's a lot of institutional money sitting on the sidelines ready to come into the market. So if we can get some good regulation and clarity from the government here in the US, I think a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines ready to invest and seeing that, hey, Bitcoin is a sound asset. It's not just speculative. It is a great store value. It's a great way to transfer money digitally, right? And it's not controlled by any one entity. So these are all things that people are finally waking up and realizing, 13 years into its existence. And I think more and more people are going to be demanding Bitcoin in their portfolios through these legacy brokers, their financial advisors, et cetera, et cetera. The demand is only growing and growing. And that's why Fidelity basically had no choice but to make this action. So expect a lot more videos from me. I'm going to be trying to pump out a ton of more content. I really appreciate if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. That helps out a ton. And if you guys want to check out any of my other videos, check out my channel. We cover things to do with personal finance, investing, trading, all that good stuff. So if you guys have any further questions, join my Discord, PM me there, or just let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to get some free crypto or stocks, check out my affiliate links below just for signing up. You can go ahead and get some free crypto and stocks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.